Hi, I'm Anna.
And I'm Ben.
And we are AutoSave. Welcome to our channel.
Today we are watching Attack on Titan, Season 1, Episode 23.
23.
Last episode was really fucked up.
Just like the title suggested of last episode, we feel defeated.
Yeah, man. You know who else might feel defeated? The female Titan.
The female Titan probably does feel defeated, especially if the goal of the female Titan's mission there was to get Eren and get Eren out of there.
Yeah, I have crying written first in my notebook, and I was like...
the crying was the most specifically interesting thing that happened, I think, last episode. Like, other than, like, heart-wrenching sadness and
Which
defeat last episode, I think the, like, little bit of a plot nugget was the female Titan crying.
So yeah, we got a return to inside the wall with the whole scout regiment that mirrored the flashback of Eren returning, or Eren being there for the scouts returning when he was a kid. And to a T, you know, you had like the tax conversation, like, what is this for? Like, we're paying our taxes for this, like, people are dying, like what's the point? And then you saw like the kid pop up just like Eren did, and he was like, oh, they're so cool for them to get defeated and then continue to like go back out.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I love you, dude. I was feeling like a little optimistic there, but then we have Petra's dad coming up to Levi being like, you know, I'm a father, so I should be worried, but I've been getting these letters from my daughter saying that, you know, like how much she admires you, and then
starry-eyed.
Yes, starry-eyed, and bringing up like marriage, and I'm like, it broke me. I'm hoping this episode has a little more positive tone, because it felt like they were intentionally fucking with my emotions last episode.
I know, I really jinxed last episode by saying that was one of my favorite numbers, 22. Mm-hmm. And obviously we went into the last couple episodes being like, as long as nothing happens to Petra,
yeah,
we're okay. I don't want to jinx this one.
Yeah, I'm just not going to go in with any expectations, and I'm going to hope for the best.
Are you going to be prepared for more defeat and more sadness?
I don't think I could prepare myself, because whatever I prepare myself for, it would end up being worse. Huh. That's what last episode showed me.
Yeah. I mean, we're about to enter a period of time where there shouldn't be major characters we know dying, because we just returned from being outside the walls.
Yeah, but that's what this show does. Like, oh, yup, now, like, we faced all the casualties. Mm-hmm. That was it. We just made you cry 20 times. You're feeling safe now, huh?
And then the Colossal shows up and breaks
pulls the
down
rug out.
another wall.
Pulls the rug out from under you. I don't know. I'm ready. I love this show so much. I'm so immersed in it, but I'm ready to get into it. You?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Annie flashback? Weird timing.
She would have had like a secret way to get back, if it is her. Wall lists. She looks pretty defeated, right?
And lately she's been lax.
Mm-hmm. Temporary permission.
Busy with what? Busy work?
Yeah, what are they doing? Oh, yup, man. Crazy busy.
確かに想像以上に腐ってたね。
Uh-huh.
組織。
This person cares about the
Yeah.
monarchy and like society. He probably thought he'd be serving
Yeah.
like respectfully.
Damn.
Oh,
Okay.
to correct it.
上に立つ以外ないだろう。規律を正し、不正に手を染める奴らには相応の報いを受けさせる。単純なことだ。
I like him.
ただ普通の人間に戻す。それだけだ。
どうだろう。あんたみたいないい人が体制を占めちまったら、それこそしまいだと思うけどね。
お前まともに喋れるのか。
あんたは正しい人だと思う。正しいことを言うから、私はそういう人がいることを知ってる。
Aaron.
大きな流れに逆らうってバカなだけかもしれないけど。
そいつが単にバカだったってだけだろ。一緒にするな。
She doesn't think those people should be in charge, though, yeah? What does she think they should do?
ちょっと。何あれ。
内地に運ぶんだろ。
だとしても、紹介が介入するのはおかしい。
Merchant Association.
一体何やって。
Shady deals. Bribing.
環球品を横流ししてるってわけか。
I like
No.
the inner political world here that we're learning about.
本当に本物じゃ
If you say something, they're gonna rough you up or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think he's too new to be able to have
He's a
any authority
rookie.
to say this.
さて、一杯行くか。なんだしんべヱ、何の用だ。環球品の横領は。それで。環球品とは、つまり民の血税によって賄われたものであり。いやはや、新兵にして上官を恐喝すると。女でも買ってすっきりしてきな。
Mm.
待て。
You're not going to be able to climb up the ranks if you get stopped here.
上官への反逆罪で逮捕するぞ。ここじゃな。
その辺にしてやってもらえませんかね。いや、すみませんね。バカがご迷惑かけちゃったみたいで、これ以上問題にされますか。
She's smart in her own right.
Oh, I hate them even more now. Oh, I already hated
But there's
them.
different factions. I can't just say I hate all the military police anymore
No.
because Marlowe's like Spock. Bro.
Don't.
Spock.
不正に手を染めるやつには私も付き合ってもいいけど。
お前の知り合い。さっき言ったそのバカならやったのか。
Been about to shoot.
かもね。
That's hard to say. I
don't know.
don't think so.
Like kill someone? I don't know.
大きな流れってやつに流される。
それも普通の人間なんじゃないの。私はただ流されるような弱いやつでも人間と思われたいだけ。
Huh.
See, I thought they were bribing for like a kill Aaron mission, but they were selling the equipment. Who is that? It kind of sounded like Armin, but
It
like
did sound like Armin. It is Armin.
いや、憲兵団だね。
Armin's gonna ask her to help with Aaron.
not let them dissect him or
Yeah.
whatever they want to do.
Uh-huh.
立体起動装置を雨具で見えないようにしてる。ほら、兄、エレンを逃がすことに協力してくれ。逃がすってどこに？この壁の中のどこに逃げるの？一時的に身を
Outside of the walls, I don't know.
王政に真っ向から反発するつもりはない。 その間に審議会勢力をひっくり返すだけの材料を揃える。必ずね。
Holy shit.
返す材料、そんな都合のいい何かがあるの？根拠はごめん、言えない。悪いけど、話
She wants to, though. I feel like if he had good enough evidence for her or something, I feel like she might.
I think Annie just understands that, like,
何にも分かってない連中がそうとは知らずに人類自滅の道を進もうとしている。もう大きな賭けをするしかないんだ。迷惑がかからないように努めるけど、ウォール C7 内の検問をくぐり抜けるにはどうしても憲兵団の力が必要なんだ。あんたさ、私がそんなにいい人に見えるの？いい人か、それはあまり好きじゃない。
it's not that simple, right?
だってそれって自分にとって都合のいい人のことをそう呼んでいるだけのような気がするから、全ての人にとって都合のいい人なんていないと思う。
I love that fucking Armin with his great lines.
兄は僕にとって悪い人になるね。いいよ。乗った。
What's the ring?
If she's the Titan, does the ring do anything?
さすが憲兵団様だ。日頃の仕事具合が伺える。
キャラキャラしない。
あとは影武者のちゃんがバレなきゃいいが。
Oh my god! He was willing to do that? Wild.
Do you think we're gonna get a flashback to, like, their prep for this?
Maybe. I didn't even know they'd planned something
Me
like this.
either.
もし私が協力しなかったらどうやって壁を越えるつもりだったの？立体軌道で突破するつもりだったんだ。無茶じゃないわ。こんな面倒もかからなくて済んだはずでしょ。なんで今ここなの？この町の入り組んだ地形が替え玉作戦の成功率を上げると思ったからさ。そう、納得したよ。
This feels so weird to
It
me.
does. I know. I have like this like knot in my stomach at the moment because I don't know what to feel.
計画されてた地下都市の廃墟が残っているんだ。
There's an underground city? Oh, the underground, like Levi?
兄、なんだお前。まさか暗くて狭いところが怖いとか言うなよ。
Of you.
怖いんだ。あんたみたいな勇敢な死に急ぎ野郎には
Suicidal bastard.
気持ちなんてわからないだろうさ。
大男を空中で一回転させるような乙女はか弱くねえよ。
They know it's her.
バカ言ってねえで急ぐぞ。
いいや、私は行かない。
A girl who'd spin around a man around in the air, right?
何言ってんだてめえは。さっさとこっちに来いよ。ふざけてんじゃねえ。
エレン、叫ばない。
I have such anxiety.
ミカサ、さっきからこの辺にはなぜか全く人がいないから。
They know it's her. What the fuck happened? Did we miss an episode? Like,
一体いつからあんたは私をそんな目で見るようになったの？アルミ。マルコの立体起動装置を持っていたの。
What? Did she kill Sonny and Bean?
わずかな傷やへこみだって一緒に整備した思い出だから。拾ったの。
She had extra equipment.
じゃあ、生け捕り
She had extra equipment! So when her equipment got checked!
が殺したの。さあね。でも1ヶ月前にそう思っていたんなら、きっと何か見間違いだって思いたくて。そのせいで、あの時、僕を
I knew Armin had some type of thoughts when he saw the female Titan.
I'm making such a bad reaction right now. I'm so fucking caught up in this shit.
まさか、あんたにここまで追い詰められる。
Push me this far.
おい兄、お前が間の悪いバカでクソつまんない冗談で適当に話を合わせてる可能性がまだあるから。同盟できることがあるんだ。 こっちに来て証明しろ。
What happens if she tries to turn into a Titan underground?
私は戦士になり損ねた。兄、僕たちはまだ話し合うことだ。もういい。これ以上聞いてられない。不毛。もう一度ズタズタに削いでやる。女型の巨人。
What's that facial expression?
And the change in character.
いい人でよかったね。ひとまずあんたは賭けに勝った。私が賭けたのはここからだから。
It has to be the ring. They're stopping her from biting herself. Oh!
遅かった。
Holy
That's some
friggin'
Death Note shit,
That
bro.
ring! How can we not watch the next episode? Oh my god! I thought
Okay.
Aaron was getting handed over, and now there's this other mission that we don't even.
We didn't fucking miss an episode, right?
No, I don't think so. I think that they did this to us on purpose for like suspense.
Holy shit. Okay, so like right off the bat, they like Annie's the Titan. Like right off the fucking bat of the episode, right? Intro right into the show, and then we get like Annie for the first time since the last time, you know?
Yeah.
And
we know that she could sneak out because of how freaking lax they are and busybody work and stuff. And the who's gonna check her when they're all playing card games and drinking alcohol in the other room?
yeah,
you know?
but so hold on, I'm trying to reload the page because it's taking a long time.
It's because the military police is corrupt that she was probably able to sneak out and do any of that.
Yeah, so the intro, that's my girl. Her dad is like training her.
Yeah, but
In the woods?
I mean, remember, like, she was obviously really good during training.
Yeah.
But was she trained to be a Titan, or was she just trained and then this also happened to her?
I've never thought that, regardless if Annie was a Titan or not, that there'd be technology to the point of having a ring with like a...
Freaking opens up.
It makes so much sense.
It's a last ditch. It's like a preemptive just in case you can't bite your hand.
Yeah.
Do you have to bite your hand?
No,
Or does it have to...
it's a self-infliction.
But it doesn't have to be self-infliction on your hand.
No. If that's a rule, we
Because
have
every
not...
time, because he's always been like bite, like, you know, Aaron's always been bite, and then she went to bite, and then she instead with the ring cut her hand.
If that
the
is information
hand
we
thing?
haven't gotten it, because all we know is self-inflicted injury.
No, but it's so specific that Aaron knew to do this. You know,
Well, he didn't know how he knew. Remember?
knew to do it.
Yeah, he just knew to do it.
Magical memories.
So I'm like, usually when it comes to like technology being upgraded within the world, there's a reason for it, right? You try at something, you fail at that thing, and then you try to make something to be able to achieve that thing, right? So why, like, is she that much of like a person who plans ahead that she was like, oh, in case I ever get caught, I'm gonna do that? Or has there been like a moment that she's been through that she hasn't had that, or like has been caught and like wishes she could do
We
that?
saw her put the ring on after she agreed to help Armin. So it's almost like she suspected something suspicious, or suspected that maybe she'd have to turn into the Titan at some point. It's like she thought to herself, well, if I can get Aaron out of here, I could turn into my Titan form and go, you know, take him. Or maybe she thought the conversation about good people, bad people was suspicious. Or maybe Armin was acting unusual to her.
It could be any of those things. It could be that Annie like you said, I don't know. Like, it could be her, like, oh, yeah. It could be, like, her, turning that off.
Get too excited, your watch starts speaking to you.
Yeah, it could be her trying to, like, make sure they can get out because she wants to protect Eren, or it could be her being like, this is the perfect chance for me to get Eren. It could be like...
Yeah, like, she could not necessarily help Armin's mission of getting Eren out there, but her own, the female Titan's mission of getting Eren.
Yeah.
And she might see this as an opportunity to go along with it, because, they might try to dissect him, and then how's she gonna get him out once he's in there, you know?
Yeah.
How is she gonna break him out of the freaking, like, capital?
So obviously Annie has training per beginning of the episode.
Mm-hmm. Which we kind of knew during training.
From her dad in the woods.
Like, when she beat and flipped Eren, like, we knew that she had been trained previously.
Yeah. Why, other than... I feel like she always is... I thought for a hot second when she put the ring on that was what gave her the power to be a Titan. And...
But it's a freaking last ditch.
That's so smart. But... man...
Someone must have been thinking, like, 5 steps ahead to give her a ring like that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like you'd think you had someone that you know, or the person who thought of the idea for the ring had to have been in a situation where they weren't able to use it before.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, someone must have tried to bite themselves, and then other people were like, no, that's how he does it, and, like, made it so he couldn't bite himself.
So, I might have misunderstood...
Marco's gear. Just can't.
I might have misunderstood something here, but when Eren said to Annie, it's right here, I think, saying that she's, like, potentially scared, gosh. I'm sure that a suicidal brave suicidal bastard like you, so that I was like, okay, this is it. A girl who can spin a man around in midair isn't weak.
I think she just went through. I think he was probably, he's not trying to talk to her like she's the female Titan.
You're
yet,
right. I thought
he's hoping that she goes underground with them.
Yeah. Okay. So, like, I understood that was the intention there, but, like, so is he referencing from when they fought in training?
That's what I took.
That makes a lot more sense. When I saw a girl who can spin a man around in midair, I was thinking of the scene where the female Titan's spinning the man.
Oh, okay.
But obviously he wouldn't
Eren
have
wasn't there.
Yeah, he wouldn't have known that happened. But that was just so fresh in my mind that I thought that was what he meant.
How could it not be? And from the freaking look on her face, where she turns to this total different person, it makes those scenes where she was swinging men like fish on a line that much more understandable.
Yeah.
But also more questionable about why she didn't kill everyone, like Armin, when she picked Armin up and gently picked his hood, you know?
Like, okay. So Marlowe reminded Annie of Eren, right? With that whole, like, I have a good heart, per se.
And I want to make things better for everyone.
But then you have to think, okay, if you do what Marlowe just did, he saw wrongdoing and immediately tried to stop it, that could affect his end goal, right? If your end goal is to get to the top to try to change the world, it's going to be very hard to get to the top in a corrupted world if you are playing by your own rules and not playing the game that the world is.
If you're playing by perfect world morals,
because
then you're not going to get ahead.
Yeah, in this world.
And I feel like Eren's been having to learn that obviously he's in this dilemma now, because last episode he was like, I shouldn't have trusted them. I shouldn't have believed in them. I should have, like, you know. And he's already in this dilemma himself of, do I act in those heated moments where I want to act for what is right? Or do I listen to what is the hierarchy.
I am very conflicted. Like about halfway through the episode, I wrote down, does Annie think the scouts are corrupt? Like, if she's the female Titan, does she think the scouts are corrupt? Does she have information that we don't? And I'm like, we have been shown a couple times that Annie is willing to do something good, right? Like, she is willing to, like, she stepped in for Marlowe. And since she stepped in for Marlowe, I'm like, okay, does she know something Eren doesn't? Does she know something that she hasn't explained yet that is a reason that she is doing what she's doing? Does she know that the scouts are corrupt? Does she know everyone's corrupt? Because does she have a plan? Does she have a motivation? Or is she just saying, talk is big, if you try to do it, it's not going to work?
I don't know if it's a situation where she thinks everything's corrupt, and I think it might be more a whole system is corrupt. The whole society is corrupt because of those corrupt individuals. Why not just decimate and then build from the ground up? That's what I'm leaning towards at the moment. That it doesn't matter who dies right now, because the whole system is fucked. The whole system is corrupt. The monarchy is corrupt. The military police is corrupt. There is corruption within the merchants. The walls are divided. They're like, oh, we don't want the poor people to come in here. The weak are constantly being sat on, tax dollars, killed by titans, by the corrupt people, or fucking them over.
But it's not like she's killing everybody. Like,
no, I know. I'm just saying, like, her outlook might not be like sectioned off corruptness. It might be more like the whole map, you know, everything's a blanket.
But I don't know if she has a plan to make the world what she wants it, or if she doesn't think there's a way to do it and she is waiting for the right answer. Why the fuck is she trying to get Eren?
She might think he's the answer.
Does she think that if Eren and her teamed up, then they could demolish the world and rebuild it? Because Eren wouldn't fucking want that, and she knows that.
My question...
She knows that.
Well, maybe it's not... Maybe it's more a threatening thing. Maybe it's more a put the corrupt people in their place by our conjoined power, you know? Show, like... Have, like, her and Eren in Titan form, and no one can freaking kill them. Then the corrupt people, the monarchy, are gonna start listening because they're scared, coward little dogs. I don't know.
I feel like she knows Eren wouldn't do that, because I know Eren wouldn't do that. Wouldn't be okay with that. Unless he was told information that we don't know. Right. Like, I want to know the reason why Annie was trying to get Eren and keep him alive. Mm-hmm. Was she rescuing him for somebody else? Was she just doing a mission? Was she for somebody else? Because I don't think that's it. It seems like she has like her own moral compass.
Yeah, is this her own plan?
So was she trying to, if that's the case, is it like, I thought like, oh, is she trying to tell Eren something and let him know on something to like a bigger subplot and that everybody's corrupt thing? But if that's the case, I feel like she could have told him that before, like, one-on-one privately before he even left for the scouts. Like, right. It seems like a kidnapping thing or, like, a saving thing and, like...
And why kill Sonny and Bean?
Why kill Sonny and Bean?
We thought it was just people that didn't want us to learn more about Titans. But... So why would a person that can turn into a Titan not want Hanji...
Weakness.
To figure out their weakness. So Annie thought that Hanji had the chance with Sonny and Bean to possibly figure out the Titan's weakness.
That's what I'm thinking. If they figure out the Titan's weakness, then she would... If there's a weakness, then she would be screwed.
Jean's gonna be pissed that she took Marco's gear.
Bro, I'm pissed that she took Marco's gear. That's fucked up. She's like, I just found it somewhere. Like, bruh. And it's so interesting that Armin has like known that since that moment that we saw on screen.
I wondered, because it was so clear to me by how this female Titan looks, and the eyes and the nose specifically, that it was so clear to me that I was like, there's no way Armin, the freaking smart boy of this entire show, wouldn't have any possible even guess that it could be her. And it seems like he was suspicious of her from even before this even happened, because he knew that was Marco's gear.
Yeah.
That makes me want to rewatch the scene where he talks to her but when they're getting their gear checked.
Don't we get a clip of it here?
Yeah, we get like a clip, but we don't hear them talking. We don't hear their conversation in the flashback.
Yeah,
It
but
makes me want to go back to if he like talked to her any differently.
like
or...
he right here, he is staring
He's
at
totally
the ODM
looking
gear.
at it, and we didn't notice it as anything.
I'm going back to the episode.
What episode was it?
I think we could find it.
It's probably titled like Sonny and Bean R.I.P. or something.
Oh no, but the gear would be checked in
The
episode
gear
16.
was checked and then okay.
Because that's when they died.
Oh yeah, and this is the one where Erwin gives his speech. Same episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm definitely not watching any more intros for the show. That's what made me... I would have guessed it was Annie anyways, but that's what made me 100% sure.
Okay. They're talking. I don't think Armin's looked at her gear yet. He's
We're going to edit this down, because I think we're just going to watch this scene like full on to see if there's any moments, but...
What?
That's him looking at it.
Is it?
Yes!
It's only that I want to survive. It's on top. He notices something odd when she brings up that she's joining the military police to survive.
I'm taking a picture of this and then comparing it to the episode because it
looks identical.
It's definitely identical. It has to be. And if that's the case, I obviously have not been paying enough attention to the show. Like, you know what I mean?
We could not have guessed that was
I
Marco's
know.
gear.
It's the same thing! It's the same thing!
No, but we learned...
Oh, no, it's not.
It's not?
It's not.
It's drawn slightly differently?
Yeah.
His eyes look a little bit different.
I think in this episode, his eyes are a little more towards the ODM gear.
Okay, so maybe they decided to show a little bit more there. To insinuate that we wouldn't have known anything was weird about her gear.
I know, but it's...
And we didn't know it was Marco's until he brought up how it had all these dings in it. But we don't see these dings
interesting.
in it. So that makes you wonder how many other freaking things have happened that we don't know are things yet.
It's so weird. It So do you think his reaction there I thought was weird, right? Not
he
really.
Opens his mouth a little bit.
Yeah.
A little he just noticed that something's suspicious.
Well, isn't there a reason you want to join the military police? Not really. So it could be his reaction to it, right? But I definitely think it could be conveyed that was his reaction to the ODM gear.
It seemed that I don't think that would be his reaction to her saying military police. That's just me though. I don't know.
That's super interesting.
Super interesting.
Smile
is the name of the episode we just watched, and we saw a change in character with Annie where she smiles and starts laughing.
I really like the
blushing.
titles of this show.
Yeah, because they're not spoilery, but after you watched it, you're like, oh, that's fucking why.
Well, I think in literature and writing, when you're trying to think of a title, you typically try to come up with the title after the project has been written.
Like a poem.
Yeah, so you can pick a perfect word or
that,
phrase
sums up.
that will mean a lot or stand out to you for a certain reason afterwards. And I really enjoy that and appreciate that in this show. Oh my god. I cannot believe her ring. I thought that it was going to give her the power. This is crazy.
And she presses this lever and it comes out. Insane. Okay, that's
Why
my
does it
question
exist?
for you. That's the next good question. How did we get here? How did we get here? We were told at the end of last episode that Aaron was about to be handed over. And then at the beginning of this episode, we're hearing that they are being led into the capital and that the military police is supposed to watch over them. So
it had to be Armin. It had to be Armin being like, before we get there, I know Aaron
Test
might
it.
die if this fails, but trust that, and this is my evidence of why I thought it, like, you know.
So, are we ever going to see a flashback of Armin going to Erwin or Levi? And
I think we
telling them?
have to, right?
I want to. Who'd he talk to?
Yeah.
Who did he convince and how? Did, like, they all collectively say together, hey, you know, that kind of reminded me of Annie. And then, you know, does Armin tell any of them? No wonder Jean was so nervous. He wasn't nervous because he was pretending to be Aaron. He was nervous because they were testing Annie.
I think a little bit of both.
I know, but, like, Annie's his friend.
Yeah. Do you think they were like Armin was like, yeah, this is it. I'm pretty sure that she's the female Titan. She's the one who killed Sonny and Bean. This is why I feel. And they're like, I don't know. And he's like, and here's a picture of Annie. And they're like, oh, the nose. Yeah, got it.
Got it.
Yeah.
Can we talk about how those frickin' village people that were obviously undercover Survey Corps just, like, leapt from the roofs? It was kind of funny. It was like a circus act. Like, so acrobatic. Like, so fast. It was insane. Like, look at that guy.
Yeah.
He's freaking flipping off the roof.
Sick. I would love to know, which I don't know if we're ever going to get, I'd love to know the reason why Annie has. Because we literally just watched her cry at her failed mission last episode. So it's like... Mikasa's so cool. When she was like, screw this, like, and just pulled her, like, blade out and, like ripped her cloak off.
It's interesting the difference. Armin and Aaron were basically pleading with her, and Mikasa was like, yeah, there's no room to make me forgive you. Yeah, that's not happening.
Yo, okay, two things. If they had her down there, if they, like, got her down into the underground city, would that limit her Titan growth if she tried to turn there? Mm-hmm. Or would the Titan, like, form break through the underground?
Well, like, she can harden.
True.
I don't know. How hard can she get?
Also, we're fucked, dude. Like, regardless, okay? Best case scenario here, best case, we have Aaron turn to a Titan. Like, I'm talking, like, in terms of damage and casualties. We have Aaron turn into a Titan. Aaron hurt Levi, and the rest of military police and scout try to take down the female Titan in the middle of the city. In the middle. This is going to be horrific.
Okay, you have to think.
What if she calls all the Titans in now?
They have to have thought about this placement, though, before they did this. They would not, you know, like, especially...
They didn't know about the ring.
Okay, I'm just saying, she could have turned at any point.
Yeah,
in knowing that she got caught to try to get away. Mm-hmm. They could have known that they would have failed to stop her from biting herself. I feel like they must have thought about, because she even says, why is no one around?
Yeah.
They cleared this area already. Mm-hmm. Before that, like, Erwin had to have known and put this into place, and the military police let it happen, because none of her people are around either. They did it without telling the military police, and the military police think that Aaron is in that car and that they're guarding it.
Yeah, I think so.
They're not even involved with this. This is literally just the scouts.
Understand how a weak girl like me feels. Like,
when she's a different personality, her eyes get wider.
Dude, there has to be a reason. Like, she has the mentality of, you can have the right... You can have any type of thinking you want, but what is one person going to do to change this huge world, right?
Yeah.
There has to be a reason she feels that way.
What was the line? I don't think there's a good person for everyone.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude.
I think that's the perfect sum up of this episode. Is that you're right, and what you think is good for, like, think a death note or something. What you think is right for the world might not be someone else's definition of what's right for the world and what is good and happy. And your definition of a criminal is not someone else's definition, you know, like, or to the degree of severity.
If you go to Home Depot and take out all of the color swatches that are black and all of them that are white, and just see how big that gradient is between black and white.
There's so many different shades. It's like they look so freaking similar.
And then just take out the actual white and black. That's morality. That's how the show's describing it. There's right or wrong in specific instances for specific people. There are good people determined by another person's sense of right and wrong and good.
Yeah, and you never know what is right and wrong for yourself, of like what you won't regret until afterwards, until you regret.
There's not a right answer for that every person in the world's going to agree with.
Yeah, like if Eren had turned into a Titan and not trusted everyone, would they have agreed with his decision at the end? This
is so good.
That's my favorite line of this whole thing. I don't think there's a good person for everyone. I think that like Armin coming out with these freaking literary masterpieces of lines.
I am trying to decide if I would rather the entirety of Attack on Titan as a show and piece of media that I can go forward watching, or say fuck it all and just give me like a Tool Time with Marco and Armin. Like just give me like a mechanic show of them just tinkering with toys and talking. That's all I need.
That picture alone makes you think about the closeness and time they all had with
Why didn't I get to see that?
We didn't even get to see.
I want to see that. Look at how happy they are. Why do we only see the times that everything goes to shit? I want to see my favorite characters just having a good time and a good laugh. Putting toy cars together. Like
Marco was
playing with Legos.
I have one last question before we end. It's a guess question. Mm-hmm. You have to guess on it. Annie's personality change. Mm-hmm. Is it she was faking the whole time before, or this is her faking? And or she has two different personalities?
I think it's one personality. I think it's consistent. I don't think keeping a secret and lying to the extent that she did is necessarily even a change in her personality. Because her morality and sense of what she thinks is good, I don't think has changed at all, right? I think that her
demeanor has changed. I guess not personality, her how she shows herself.
I guess I feel like that because even right now, that she just turned, like, even after killing fucking Petra, I think that she thinks she's right, and she has like I don't think she's doing it just to do it.
Well, that's why I asked you earlier if it was like the corruptness. I didn't think it was like specifics. I thought it was more blanket. Like it didn't matter who died.
Yeah.
In order, because we need to start from the ground up, or we need who. It doesn't matter who dies or what the casualties are. We need to get to a place where the weak. What was her line? She said something about the weak in this episode. I thought it was after she saved Marlowe. I think it was in her conversation with him.
Oh, there was such a good line by Annie here, actually, that, like, I'm glad that we're going back to revisit, because she said something like, so do it, I'll help you. Mm-hmm. Aren't you going to punish the corrupt?
So that's her, like, thing, is in her way, she's trying to punish the corrupt.
But the fact that her trying to get Eren is the reason that I can't say it's just a blanket, like, oh yeah, that's her mission. Like, there's something else. Like, there's something else. There's another reason for her. Like, I think there's a plan. I think that she has a reason for doing that.
She says it like soon.
I'm one of the pieces of trash you were talking about. The one just goes with the flow, right? I don't know.
But isn't that one? No, is it here? The quote? I just want. Okay, yes, it is. The weak who do get swept along with the flow to be considered human too. So all of the people who aren't willing to charge ahead in the way against corruptness, or the people living their daily lives.
Yeah,
So
I think so.
people not like Eren. She wants them to be considered humans too.
I mean, there are people in this world. Remember when we saw like the flyers being passed around to different sections of people, and then it seemed like the poorest section was like reacting like they had hope kind of thing, somewhat. Like, those people don't have the power, even if they wanted to change anything. And just because they are living in this corrupt society does not mean that they are encouraging it by living in it, because they can't do anything to change it. And I think that Annie doesn't want those people to get swept up in that statement.
I think weakness is brought up a lot by her in this episode, and it makes me wonder, does she actually think that she is weak?
Yeah. Oh my god, I think so. I think her line when she was talking to Eren, like a weak girl.
It was more than just like putting on a face to pretend to be weak. It was interesting. There was more dynamic there.
Ben crazy guess that's very broad and not really a guess is, I think something happened to her with someone close to her that she tried to do right and realized that no matter what, she didn't have the power, and one person can't make a difference. That's what her, I think, mindset is. And so that she is considering herself weak, because at the end of the day, she cannot change it.
And is that why she was crying?
Maybe. Oh, dude,
also, we learned that she has a father figure or something that trained her really, really hard. What if she could never live up to those expectations? And so it's been ingrained in her from a young age that she was never going to be strong enough.
Okay, we have to make a guess.
This could be childhood trauma right here.
We have to make a guess on if, when the training was happening at the beginning of the episode, was Annie already a Titan? Was she being trained with the intention of fighting as a Titan? She's training hand to hand. Who the fuck is fighting hand to hand in this world?
So why I'm suspicious, and you're right to bring up, is she training because of the Titan mission, is because we don't see the face of the person talking to her.
You think it was Eren's dad?
No, because doesn't he have like a beard and stuff?
We didn't see the face, did we?
We see his mouth. I think you'd see facial hair. I don't know. I think that it's interesting that we didn't see a face, because, like, I don't know. That could key us in to, was this, like, did she just, how else would she have happened upon this mission unless it was connected to her family?
Looking good, Annie. Just a mouth. That's my girl. That's my girl. That no way is Eren's
It had
dad.
to be like obviously Eren got injected because his dad was the one that had the freaking injection, but like Annie had to somehow have some familial or close connection with whoever turned her into a Titan. So your like point to, is she a Titan here and able to change here, is a very good point. Also, why is she so scared of the underground tunnels? Was she locked up or something at some point?
Oh, okay. So my like takeaway was, because something happens to you when you try to turn into a Titan down there, like you're restricted or something. But and she was scared of that. But it could be a fear of something that happened to her like earlier in childhood.
I mean, she could have learned the hard way that turning into a Titan in a small space was a bad thing.
Yeah. God damn. This is such a good
Okay.
episode.
I have nothing else to unpack or theorize.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm good.
All right. We're good.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I cannot wait to see you next time.